Day dinner for two with Wolfgang Butts, 2 tickets to Jersey Boys or Phantom of the Opera, a roller ride for 2, and 2 tickets to Magic Hussars. Item number 117. Jack Pacific Toy Gift Basket, item number 553.
Skate parks are just an amazing place for kids to learn, of course, how to skateboard, but the life skills that come from skateboarding and this artistic form of athletic expression are incredible, and they help change people's lives. And the work that Tony Hawk's Foundation is doing is absolutely incredible. So a big round of applause to all you guys for coming out here tonight. Today, those of you who are familiar, we're going to have a vert demo here that's pretty much going to be like the X Games on a Saturday in Vegas. Some of the greatest BMX and skateboarders on the planet are going to be doing it here for you, so save your lungs because they're going to need you to cheer. And there's a rumor that Tony Hawk might try this really cool trick that he did 10 years ago.
Positive and safe to do. It might not seem like a big deal, but it's those little things that make a big difference. And you never know what that little adjustment does to somebody's life, and that person could fulfill a potential that they may not have seen possible.
I don't think there can be enough places where children.
I really want to thank, just thank you for showing up. A little bit about our foundation, in case no one has been to our previous events. I started, I had the idea to do something like this about 9 years ago. I saw skating and BMX action sports were getting bigger, more popular. Some city councils were agreeing to do skate parks, reluctantly usually, and they would go. It was always in affluent areas. They would go and get the lowest cement contractor to build a park. Clearly had no experience doing skate parks, no skaters on staff, and they would build these things. And I got invited to a couple openings. In fact, one memorable one was in Chicago, and the council members were really proud. They wanted to have a big hoopla, it's a big grand opening, and they brought me to the park the night before the event and let me skate it. And it was a challenge, to say the least. And they were watching me skate around it, and I was struggling just to get over like little obstacles, and everything was like too weird and low, or there was no flow to it. And I got finished, and I came back, and they said, "What do you think? What do you think?" You know, they're all chomping at the bit. And I said, "Honestly, it's terrible. I'm sorry that you spent this money on this. I mean, this is embarrassing." And they said, "You know what? That's what all the local kids said when we were building it." We said, "Yeah, you wait till Tony Hawk gets here. He'll show you how to ride it." And although that was funny, I mean, they had spent over hundreds of thousands of dollars on this facility, and they hadn't even contacted the people they were providing it for. They hadn't even included the skaters in this process at all. And I thought, wow, you know, I could be a catalyst to change that. I might be able to be a contact or a resource for them to go the right way. But more importantly, be someone that can help to steer these projects into more low-income areas where there's more at-risk youth, in inner cities, and places where if kids do choose to skate or BMX, they are probably not supported at all, and probably discouraged from doing it. And what people don't realize is you keep telling them no, it doesn't mean they're going to get into something that you're going to like. It means they might get into something much more subversive, when I really believe that our sports give them a sense of self-confidence and self-motivation that maybe they couldn't find somewhere else. Maybe they didn't fit into mainstream sports. And I can honestly say, I live near one of the last remaining skate parks in the U.S., and I never took that for granted, and it defined who I am. It's the reason that I'm here today, and I know that I was very lucky to have that facility to hone my skills, and I want to provide that for as many kids as possible across the U.S. and hopefully eventually across the world. So that's what brings us here today. We're here to raise funds for those projects. And before we get started with that, I want to tell you that we're going to have a great skate BMX exhibition with A-list of the creme de la creme of our sports, so you're going to be very excited about that. We also have an amazing band here, Rancid, one of my favorite bands, who's actually played at my wedding in Fiji, and they're here as on their own time and donating their talents, and we're really thankful for that. Before we get started, I really want to recognize a very special individual here. Peter Whitley is here, and he literally insisted on helping us out today. He's been managing the Birdhouse Skate Clinic over here. He was the co-founder. Peter, all right. He's the co-founder of the all-volunteer advocacy group, Skaters for Public Skateparks, and I've been on a couple of their meetings, and Skaters for Public Skateparks is a group that is providing the information for people to know how to get a skate park in their area, and that is probably the one question that I get the most, is how do I get a skate park going? How do I get involved? And Peter headed up literally a step-by-step instruction manual for that. And that is hugely important in what we're doing, because we're trying to empower communities that already want to get skate parks in their areas, but we can't hold their hand through every single process, and Peter has provided all that information for that. So thank you, Peter. Thanks for making our job easier. All right. And we're proud to sponsor. THF is very proud to be connected with SBS, because this is an important tool, and we really help streamline that process of getting skate parks and grants and things. And dangerous, Mr. Matt Hoffman. And the winningest BMX rider of the last few years. Here he is, Jamie Bestwick. All right, so what am I doing now? I want to thank all you guys for donating your time, for coming here and doing it, and not, some of you this is the first time, but in years past, always making time and making the effort and bringing the family up, and I honestly appreciate it. You guys always kill on the ramp, and it makes it all the more challenging to be up there and bust out. I can't believe that we've been doing this for 8 years, so I'm really proud of all the progress we've made. It's all possible because of you and your support. To date, we have given away $3 million and helped to fund almost 450 skate parks across the U.S. And today we're going to highlight a project here in East Las Vegas. The Freedom Skate Park is one of the cities, one of the city's lowest income areas. Plenty of challenges there for the youth, and they do have a facility that's outdated and it's not good. And we want to help them get a state-of-the-art facility and support all the kids that are in there that are into our sports. So. This is the opportunity to show the skaters of East Las Vegas that your city is one city. You're all Las Vegas. It's not just segregated areas like that. And that you stand with them in your pursuit of healthy athletic opportunities. So we have partnered with the City of Las Vegas and Mayor Pro Tem Gary Reese to make this possible, and master skate park designers and builders, Site Design Group, and California Skate Parks. And I can tell you right now that they do incredible work, because they built my backyard skate park. So we can't make this happen without your pledges of support, and what I want to show you is a video about this project right now, and we're going to bring up some kids in a little bit. And if you just go down over here, you can go collect them, and now that we have them all set up and ready to ride, let's give them a place to skate.
Lindsay, is it okay if we sell your deck? Hey, you saw, this is one of the most determined ladies, great athlete. I can't believe Sal just did that. I can believe you did that, but Sal just rolled down there. So,